trying to still find this live. There it goes. Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm going to be doing a reading on the moon. Full moon tomorrow. Be tonight probably. It's in Cancer, which Cancer is about your home, your family. It's about nurturing. It's about that kind of love, like mama kind of love. So there might be things like, in that kind of that unconditional love sort of arena going on that could be a little bit emotional, right? Hang on, I can't do two things at once. Virgo, Leo. Is that right? Or is it Leo, Virgo? It is. Yeah, it's Leo and then Virgo. Sorry, you guys. And Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aqua. There's two signs that I always get confused, and one of them is where Capricorn goes, and I always kind of sometimes mix around Leo and Virgo. Pisces. Okay. So welcome. And so we're going to be talking about the moon. That's what we're going to be drawing cards on. But what I wanted to tell you a couple things about it. So this is a full moon. So what will be coming to fruition could have been something that you started back in June, like June 21st. It was a full new moon in Cancer. This is the full moon where that manifestation should be happening. Like something, did you start something new June 21st or set some sort of intention? I feel like that would be good to like go back through like your journal, if you got a moon journal. If you don't, maybe you should start paying attention to what you're manifesting, and then when it comes in, like comes to fruition, will be with the next full moon. So that's what we're looking at. Hello. Okay, we're going to start with Aries, and we're at 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so I can put these on there so you guys can find them. Okay, what do you need to release, Aries? So there's something, expect powerful change when you do it. Meditate and contemplate. That's kind of your advice for the moon that's happening tonight, Let's clarify with tarot. What do you need to release? We're talking about Aries here. Sun, moon, rising Venus, north node. What does Aries sign need to release, Spirit? Okay, it's some kind of emotional situation that you're wondering, like, should I put any more effort into it or not? This could be about, because you have quite a bit of pentacles here, but it looks to me like also you're very emotional about it. Tell me what's changing. Love, the way you feel about love, the way you process love, the way you're having an epiphany about what love is, what it looks like to you. So there could be something here. I'll tell you what I feel like you're processing here is like what kind of relationship you do want or what you have like expectations of. And it seems like, and I think this is a not asking too much either, but it's like you want to grow and be your own person in a relationship, and that's what you're seeing as what you really want. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. You know, like you're not trying to be with somebody that's, you know, I don't know, got a chokehold on you, maybe, right? So I think you're, you know, what you want and how it looks. Look at that star card coming out two times. So you're basically asking yourself, what is love? What does it mean to me? And what do I need to cut out that's not serving me anymore, right? In order so that I can choose myself. I feel like some of you are needing to choose something, but it's like you are struggling to choose it. I don't know if I should put any more effort into this or not. Okay. So meditating and contemplating is what is going to give you the truth to these answers that you seek, as well as victory. So whatever you're going toward looks like it will be victorious, right? It looks like a new beginning after a really long, heavy burden. But here's that Empress energy coming out, which is you, right? You want a nurturing, loving kind of relationship. And I think that, you know, in the past, maybe you've been in relationships that didn't allow you to grow into who you wanted to become, right? So that's what I kind of am seeing. Like, I feel like there is success here, but you need more information. You know what I mean? More information about this wish that this thing that you want. Let's get some advice out of this deck. I saw the Bear card, which is about nurturing and loving, right? Sun card, book card. Yeah. It seems like you have, it's written in your plan for your finances to be abundant. But it looks to me like you need a little more knowledge in order to get there. You know what I mean? And it's saying that here too. So that's why the meditate and contemplate thing. And I do think this is about money, but I also think it's about, you know, your home and your stability and like really, really what in your heart of hearts you want. You know, and I think you want a relationship that's loving, but you want one where you can continue to grow. And I don't think that's asking too much, you know? I really don't. I don't think you're out of line by having that be what. Okay, let's see. Next one is Taurus 901. Taurus, let's see what is here for Taurus. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thanks for coming in. We're on Taurus. We're talking about the full moon that's happening. Probably tonight. We can probably already feel this energy, right? Conclusions are within reach. A personal issue reaches resolution, and that's the full moon in Cancer. And that's what we're having. So it is actually here for you, Taurus. What do you need to release? Spirit says there's conclusions within reach, but it's like you have to release something first. Okay, so conclusions are within reach. So this really is about getting to the culmination of something, right? So maybe you want to think back to June and say like look through your journals and say to yourself, like, what was I manifesting on June 21st when the new moon was in Cancer? Because that's, maybe you were manifesting love. Maybe you were manifesting a soul friendship and you wanted a new beginning. You know, I feel like there's a lot of fear around this. 6 of Swords is like, your thoughts changing about something, which is what a lot of times happens while we're in the Nine of Swords. We start to feel differently. Maybe what you're feeling differently about is love or a certain specific person, you know. And I think that you maybe, I don't know, for some of you manifesting a love, a personal issue reaches resolution. This is the full moon in Cancer card, right? So this is about you feeling like maybe you missed an opportunity in something. You know, maybe it's with a person, you know, maybe it's with yourself. Maybe you feel like, man, I had a really good opportunity to go in a new direction, right? Because that's what the emperor is about. It's about going in a new direction, you know. So that could be what's happening, right? A personal issue, something that wasn't fair. Maybe it's about an opportunity that you feel like you missed out on. Okay, so I just split the deck after shuffling a couple times, and I've got the Five of Swords and the Battle Wagon, which is the Chariot, right? So something was going on, a personal issue, right? So what we have is the Five of Swords, and this one is talking about someone who doesn't have value for the other person. And hello. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you're here. So I think that this is what you have to release. Look what's underneath. Look at, you know, I don't know why I have a few cards that are duplicating here. I think I might have accidentally picked up the other deck. It's down there, but I wonder if I spilled it or something. But anyways, you definitely have this being talked about 2 times. And it's a love situation. It is a lover dealing with a, well, it could even either be in a Cancer or a Gemini or an Aries, right? Any water sign. Okay, so because it's saying that, like, maybe this is what's been going on in your life. Maybe you feel like every lover is going to be like this. Every situation is going to be like this, and you don't want to try something new, or you don't want to move forward with it, something. But that's the personal issue. Is like, I don't know. I think you're going to move forward, even though this person maybe didn't have value for you. Maybe you're just finished with it. You're like, I don't even need to be around somebody like that. And you're right. You don't. What do you need to release, Taurus? Oh, wow. The High Priest and the Mother Earth. High Priest and the Mother Earth. This is about lessons. And the Empress, lessons in nurturing, lessons in love. It could be talking about parents. Look at all the majors coming out here. Yeah, you have a guard around you. So I feel like you need to talk to your higher self about this guard that you have protecting you. You know, because you definitely do with this page. See, he's making a circle around himself to protect himself from any other energy, right? Especially when it comes to love. It's a love offer. You're scared of love. I'm scared to entertain it again because this one wasn't fair. Nine of Pentacles. So maybe you're holding out until you find somebody that will allow you your own space to grow. Maybe that's what love looks like to you now. You know, you've learned a lot, Hierophant. You're standing here in this beautiful energy of the Empress. There's never anything wrong with that, right? She's just love. And you're going inside seeking knowledge about love, about what you desire, what you want your new beginning to look like, and what you need to let go of, right? Look at you letting go. You know, 5 of Cups, she's dumping it out. 10 of Wands, she's almost to the top of that mountain. She's done it. 10 of Swords, she's letting go. It's over. 2 of Swords, that's an inability to make decisions. Spirit, can you give me some advice for... Hello. Can you be added to the list? What list? Melissa? Do you want me to pull cards at the end? I'll write your name down and I'll come back and ask you. Melissa. Okay. Some advice for Taurus, please. Advice for Taurus. Okay. So, the Wheel of Fortune. The time is now to have a ritual and release. Be honest with yourself about your worth, your knowledge, and what you want the future. 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's time for you to let go of, I think it's like this guard you have about yourself, because I feel like you have some kind of like a phobia about love, honestly. I don't know who that's for, but it's for someone, I'm sure. Okay, so Gemini, 1729. Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing and all that stuff. I appreciate all of it. And I'm glad you're all here. Okay. Gemini. What does Gemini got? What does Gemini need to know about this full moon energy? Have faith in your dreams. Believe in yourself, right? Bring love into a situation, it says. And a fiery climax approaches. That's an ending, man. Look at the bigger picture. So I feel like, look at the bigger pictures at the bottom. So underneath it all, I feel like you're having an awakening to something, like understanding something a little more. Hello. Hi, Anna. Thanks for coming. I'm doing a full moon reading for all signs. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. If you want a question answered at the end, you can let me know and I will pull cards at the end of the reading. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. Spirits, angels, and guides, tell me what. Hello, Mrs. Peckham. How's it going? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. Clarify, please, for Gemini. Page of Cups. What was that? I saw something flipped over. 9 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Cups and the Devil. Ooh. Okay. Bottom of the deck is 8 of Swords. So I see you having a dream. I see you having a real big dream. And I think you have had it since you were a kid. Right? Because the Page of Cups. I feel like it's something you love to do. And I think that it has the ability to give you financial freedom and passive income. I feel like there's a reason to celebrate here when you finally get to this place. But what is this devil guy doing here? You know what I'm saying, Gemini? That's fear, right? That's doubt. That's what that is. It's fear and doubt. I don't know if I can have this. I don't know if I deserve it. Which kind of goes back to the north-south node switching thing. You know what I mean? it's Virgo in the South Node. That makes us feel like we can't just be given something. This can't be that easy. Life can't be as easy as the Nine of Pentacles, is what you're telling yourself. I haven't worked hard enough. I don't deserve it. I didn't earn it. And that is what we're letting go of for the next 18 months. That idea, you know, that notion that we have to work. Mrs. Beckham, I'm going to write you down here. Here's what I'm doing. I will pull cards for you, but I'm in the middle of this moon reading. And so I'm probably just going to keep going on. I'm on Gemini now. And then I will read or pull cards for you guys at the very end. Will I meet someone? Okay. I'm going to write that question down in case I lose it, because there's a million people joining us today. Would that be fun? I'm manifesting a million subscribers today in the 111 portal. So tell all your friends. Right, okay. Bring love into the situation. So here's what I'm feeling like. Here you are, you got this dream, you've had it since you were a kid, but there's this fear. There's this belief, and there's a big need to let it go. And then the next card says bring love in the situation. Anna, I will, at the end of all the readings, you know what I mean? It's going to be a minute. Feeling for me. Pradip. Okay. All right. So, let me get back to this here. Bring love into the situation. And what I think it's talking about is self-love. I think it's love for yourself that needs to be brought in here. Because you're having so many doubts that you deserve it or whatever. But don't forget, like, it is the South Node, like, putting that in our face. So, just remember that that's what's being revamped for the next year and a half. You want to know why? It's because we're all awakening, all of us. I mean, I think some people won't probably awaken, but I feel like the majority of us are awakening. And that means that we're going to be able to manifest whatever the hell we want. And it's important that we know that we do deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel anyway. So, okay, bring love into the situation, right? Okay. And here's what it's talking about. One is the Sun card, like, stay positive, stay grateful, stay in that zone of, I love my freaking life. You know, look around and find things that you love about life. I mean, you have to do it on purpose sometimes, because human beings are afraid, and we live in some kind of weird space sometimes. But I feel like, you know, all of us are getting ready to let our soul, let our human being in on some of the stuff that the soul knows, right, with an awakening. Like a new direction that you're going to go toward work. Believe you can have it. The Emperor is here. The Judgment card is here, which is your soul leading you to the Emperor. And the first thing that begins to wakes up the soul and says, yeah, the soul, yeah, human says, I want you to guide, right? It's because you're being grateful. That's what raises your vibe, so you can hear the instruction from your higher self. Because there's a new direction to go. It's time for you to take the lead in your own life, or to start a new business. It's brand new with the Emperor. This is a new idea, a new path, something you've never ever done before, right? So, I feel like you need to bring love into your own self, you know, like listening to your heart, feeling it in your heart, all of that. That heart chakra is how our higher self gets a hold of us. So, a fiery climax approaches, and here's the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. A fiery climax approaches. I don't know what this is saying. Here's what I feel like. I feel like this climax, this thing that's ending, it's some kind of way that you feel. Like the Seven of Swords is very much a card about somebody doing what they feel is best for themselves, right? And sometimes, like in some instances, you might feel, I don't know, like you're being selfish or you're doing something wrong or whatever, but this is your higher self giving you instruction on a new direction. And I think your whole life is going to change because there's the King of Pentacles here, and that's all about everything you touch turns to gold. Look who's at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. So, you know, here you got the Emperor and the Empress, oh my God, and the Two of Cups even. High Priestess leading the way, and then here's this person coming in. Okay, you see what's happening? Do you see what's happening here? Six of Wands, success, victory. This is where your higher self is leading you into some kind of new direction. It could be about money, it could be about love. Either way, I think, or both, right? But you're definitely being led to success. And all that's happening is you're just following your intuition. You're doing whatever you can in order to like vibe so that you can hear them. You know what I mean? Like you're counting your blessings here in the Sun card. That is exactly what it's about, you know? It's about being grateful for what you have, you know? Okay. So that's what I see for you, Gemini. It looks like this moon could be a big game changer for you. Let's see. 2734 Cancer. Okay, so it's your moon, Cancer, right? Let's see what Spirit has to say for Cancer. A time to give rather than take. Work through your fears. And a new start is coming. Bottom of the deck, your dreams need a practical plan. Sometimes we have a dream, but we don't have any way to, like, we don't know what the first step is to get to the dream, right? So I feel like that's what that card is about. You know the direction you want to go in. What's the first step to get there? You know, make a plan and start moving toward it, right? So a time to give rather than take. This is the Virgo card, and we're talking about Cancer right now. Okay, so there's something that ended. It's a love situation. It's a time to give rather than take in the love situation. I think this is over, but I think that there's hope for a new one, a new opportunity for it to, or it's a new love coming in, and you're deciding, yeah, I want to work on it. I want to give to this. This might be a decision that's been hard to make, but it is at the same time what's best for you, you know? Let's see. Work through your fears. This is a Scorpio card for you. Hello, everybody, and thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing. We are on Cancer, and it's the Cancer full moon tonight. Really. Work through your fears. So the first thing that comes out is the Hermit card. Go inside and talk to your higher self. Tap into that energy that is your soul so that you can rearrange the way you're feeling here. This is the Temperance card, and it's about changing energies. She's actually cooking elements here and changing them. It reminds me of like geology, right? Time, pressure, heat, cooling, changes coal into a diamond, right? And that's what you're doing here with fear. Like you're turning fear into diamonds, Okay. A new start's coming. You've got the green man here, which is the Fool. Brand new beginning. It's doing something that you've wanted to do ever since you were a kid, and you're going to be successful in it. I think it's going to be very shocking to you. But I feel like whatever it is that you're working on here, just keep working on it. Look at all the work you've got going on here. Got the work card here and the Lovers. And then you've got work going on here with transmuting your energy. And then you got a brand new beginning, doing something that you love, something that you've loved since you were a child, Cancer. This could even be you, because this is the Page of Cups. This is a brand new beginning. It's something you love. It grounds you. And you're going to be very successful at it. So, just so you know. All right, let's look at Leo. 31, 37. That was a quick reading for Cancer. Okay, Leo. Tell me what's going on for Leo with this full moon tonight. Guys, don't forget to be looking outside too, because all the planets are aligning. We should be able to see Mars, Mars and Venus and Uranus, I think. I don't know. I wrote it all down and then I forgot it. But you should look outside and see if you can see it tonight. I think it's the alignment when all the planets are do like that. It doesn't happen very often. I feel like I wish I had a telescope or something so I could see all of them. I think we can see 4. Look at the bigger picture. This is a full moon in Sagittarius energy. Your hard work is paying off, Capricorn, and believe in the impossible, boom. Work through your fears is at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. Okay, let's see. What have I not used? Where's the arrow? I moved everything around because I had so much shit here. And now I can't find anything. It's because I'm stacking them, isn't it? Okay. We use this one. I just have like 3 decks I'd really like to clarify with. This is the Tarot. I have it upside down. All right, look at the bigger picture, clarifying for Leo. Okay, King of Wands, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks to me like, I don't know, something's going on here. There's 2 energies here. This could be inner struggle in yourself. This could be, holding a grudge or holding back because of a certain happening. 6 of Pentacles. This is usually about something not being fair. And Spirit's asking you to look at a bigger picture of it. Tap in. This 4 of Pentacles is very much about meditating. So your hard work is paying off. 2 of Swords. You don't see it though, do you? You're scared or something. Yeah. You've been struggling with this, but this Empress energy is coming in, and so is the High Priest. So this tells me that you're understanding yourself, your life path, who you are, what you want, who you want in your life, who you love, that kind of thing. So your hard work is turning you into, it could be like saying, like you could be being able to teach people with this Hierophant card, right? The High Priest, and as well as the Empress. This is about loving. It's about nurturing. It's about self-love. It's about loving other people, all of it, right? Believing the impossible. This is about something. This is about something lucky happening, and it never happens, right? It's like once in a blue moon. It hardly ever happens, you know? So I think this is maybe you getting some information from your higher self about your plan, and then trust going in. Here's this Three of Swords. Who am I talking to, Leo? So what I'm thinking of when I see this and I see this, what I'm thinking of is that North Node that just moved into Pisces. And what it's about is about kind of dissecting pain. What did it give me? What's the point? I belong to a whole bunch of groups on Facebook, like moms who've lost their kids, you know. And the other day I was kind of flipping through Facebook and I saw someone say, like, what is the point of this? You know, what would the point be of to all this pain? Like, what am I learning? Am I getting anything out of it? Because it feels like I'm not. And the North Node being in Pisces is that exact lesson. It is. The whole thing about the North Node being in Pisces, this is where we look at ourselves when we say, tell me what is the point of pain in my life? And believe it or not, it's telling me that you know what I mean? You got the Judgment card, which is like a direct line of communication from your higher self about your soul plan. So, and it's directly about this sadness. So, Leo, I think you're asking your higher self, why does this hurt so much? And what am I getting out of it? And what you're getting out of alignment. And that's what I said on that page the other day. You know, like I for the first 2 years after my son died, I said to myself, why me? Why did this happen to me? You know what I mean? And now I have gotten like so many spiritual gifts since then. You know, like mediumship and like meditation is on a whole nother level, and just all these kind of crazy things, but they're real cool. And I think for me, like I see that was it was very necessary for me to get alignment. I would have never probably gotten it without that big, huge punch in the belly that knocked me down, you know? So I just feel like, you know, you're figuring out what the pain gave you. And I think what you're figuring out is it gave you spiritual gifts. It gave you, new gifts, alignment, being able to work with your soul, you know? So that's what I see. Let's go to Virgo. Let me see what time it is. 38. Okay. All right. Virgo, angel spirits and guides. Let's see what's going on for Virgo with this beautiful moon we have coming in tonight. Okay, so the moon that this is culminating, like the culmination of, was June 21st. So like 6 months ago. If you have a moon journal or a journal that you can look back on, why don't you look and see back what you were wishing for, what you were working on, because this is the moon that goes with it, where it should come in as a gift, finally, all the way in, you know? So let's see. Virgo, you've got a win-win outcome is forecast. It's a time to give rather than take, and communication is key. So let's clarify. It looks like you're winning at something. Could be dealing with a Libra, another Virgo, or Gemini. That least that energy is showing up, right? So, well, let's see, a win-win forecast for Virgo. Tell me what's happening here. Seven of Cups. I feel like there's some kind of confusion here. It's an idea. It's an idea for something new, and it's something that is very passionate inside of yourself, but you're confused. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Is this like a childhood fantasy? And there's a stall. So it tells me like there's this period of time, like you get this idea, but there's a little bit of a stall here where your higher self and you kind of get together and you're saying to yourself, I'm a little confused. Should I do this? Should I not? It feels good, but I don't really know. And your higher self is saying like, well, let me show you some different angles to this thing, right? And then I see you at the investing in yourself, deciding, yeah, I want to do this. This is a passionate endeavor. So whatever it is that's passionate to you, like if you're working on something or you've got a hobby or whatever, keep going for it is what I feel like, because it's something that you're building on. Oh, I'm so glad the moon's clear for you. It is so like I don't know. The sky is very dull here, like cloudy. It's not blue today, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see the moon. It seems like there's a lot of times when I can't see the full moon around here. A time to give rather than take for Virgo. This is your own energy here. Okay, so you're all kind of like blindfolded to all the blessings that you have in your life. So that makes it kind of hard to like give rather than take when you're in like a Eight of Swords kind of way. So I guess Spirit is asking you to take off the blindfold and look around and see what you do have, because it's like you have yourself convinced that you're stuck in some kind of energy. I don't know. But I think if you look around, what you'll see is that there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of beautiful things that you have to be grateful for. And I almost feel like too, like, is there some of you who feel some sort of like you're not worthy or something like that? You know, like you can't decide. Maybe it's about love. Maybe you've given up on love, right? It looks like it. Like you're all stuck in your head and you're missing all kinds of stuff because of this blindfold that you've got on. I see it all the way through. Like you can't make a decision. And I also feel like you've got a lot of spirit activity around you and you're not feeling it. So I kind of think the whole point of this particular pile is for you to focus on the things that you have and be grateful, you know. I think it's important because I think that you can't really give when you're in this energy that I'm seeing. Communication is key, and this is the number one card. It's the Magician card. And communication is key. When it's talking about manifesting something, this would be also a Gemini card. So you need to be clear with your thoughts before you start to manifest. And communication that they're talking about, I think, is with you and your higher self, right? Be clear, be clear. Yeah, speak your truth. And you don't know if you want to put any effort into what? Your wishes, your wish fulfillment. You're very guarded. And it's still about love. It is. So I don't really know what this new pile is. I don't think that this is about love. I think this is about you. And it could be even talking about like childhood stuff, because you got a couple of pages here saying like that something happened when you were a kid and you're very confused about it. And that has to be kind of settled up, right? With the Oak King here, trying to get a new perspective. But as time goes on here, I do see you kind of like dumping something, you know, some resentment maybe or something, and walking on, but you're still not seeing spirit here. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, manifesting more things to be grateful for. So the way you can do this, and I haven't talked about it in a long time, but pay attention to gratitude. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably one of the biggest things we can do in order to help ourselves, in order to raise our vibration and contact our higher self, is being grateful. And the rest of the time, when we're not being grateful, we're being like this. You know what I mean? So you kind of have an option or a choice here. Do you want to be all guarded with your hands and prepared for a fight at all times? Or would you like to just look around and see more beauty? Because I feel like there is a big change coming in, but it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. Because I feel like there's some of you here that feel like you're not even believing in your dreams. You're almost blocking yourself off from it. So I don't know. Got a lot of air energy here. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Emperor. So Wheel of Fortune. I think it's time for you to, you know, step up and take the lead in your own life. And I think the Wheel of Fortune is the one causing it. You know what I mean? Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it can be Jupiter, Uranus. I don't really know what it stands for in the tarot, but that's the way I feel like it. It's like a shocking, lucky kind of thing, right? Maybe my Virgo rising on point. Yeah. So you feel a little guarded and stuff like that. But I feel like what's happening is that, like, it's kind of time for you to manifest something brand new. Because that's what the Emperor does. Brand new. You've never done it before. You've never. And I see you being all confused and maybe even like, no, I'm not good enough. You know what I mean? We're talking to Virgo. So remember, South Node's in your sign. So you might be really, really going through a lot of changes for the next 18 months, right? If it's in your first house, whatever house it's in, we're all going to be affected because we're going to be kind of letting go of this idea that we can't just have something, we have to earn it. And you don't. We can manifest it, you know? So I kind of feel like we're all kind of learning that, and that whole nodal shift started today, you know. So you might be thinking about that kind of thing, right? I can't have that because I didn't work for it. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. 48, 41. Okay, Libra. Let's see what Libra is needing to know with the moon. What kind of moon messages do we want to give Libra spirit, angels, guides? Thanks for your time today. Love you so much. Bring love into the situation. That is an energy. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, that's come out a couple times today. I think it's important for us to believe in ourselves, right? Like, we want this. Yeah, we can have it. We can manifest it, right? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so your dreams are coming close and they're getting quicker is what the energy is gaining momentum. It means, like, have faith in them. Bring love into your life, into yourself, into, you know, your world. Like, yeah, I believe in myself. I believe in my spirit, right? Bring love into this situation. 10 of Cups, into your family, into yourself, right? You got the Hermit, you got the 10 of Cups. So what's happening here is you're getting a new perspective on love, on what is unconditional love, right? So could be any kind of lesson. Okay, have faith in your dreams. 2 of Cups. Are you dreaming of a specific Two of Cups, or no, you're letting go of it? You're letting go of it. Okay. So Libra, you have a Two of Cups in mind, and for some reason you have to like let this go. You have to accept that they're not here. You have to surrender. I just saw the Queen of Cups, and now the Queen of Swords. So you have to set a boundary for yourself. You have to make boundaries, yep, and say something. This could be a boundary for yourself. You know, like, I need to set this boundary for my own dang self. That's too many. Is there anything else you want to say with have faith in your dreams? Surrender. Remember when I told you that that Queen of Cups was flipped over? So same kind of message. It's saying like surrender all of this, you know? Surrender it. It looks like something happened and there's nothing you can do about it. Except for surrender. And then bottom of the deck talking about spirit coming in, bringing you a brand new beginning. That's beautiful. So have faith in it, right? Over here is where you're thinking about it, bringing love into the situation. Are you scared of love? I keep getting that message today. You know, it doesn't even matter what deck I'm using. I'm getting this, people are like revamping how they look at love. Hello. Stop talking to myself. I am on Libra. Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum. Tell me what's going on there. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. Magician, Nine of Swords. You're trying to manifest in the nightmare. You have to manifest, but you're worried about something. Why? Your dream is about here. Right? It looks like it's coming in right here. You're manifesting, but why are you scared? Two of Wands. You're scared if you choose it, it's not going to be fair, and it's just going to end again. That's how you feel about love. So it looks to me like what you want to do, what you're doing, Libra, is you're manifesting something, or you want love, you want a Two of Cups relationship, but it looks like you're letting go of it, you know, and you've given up all hope on it. So what's going on with this moon for you is all about love, which makes sense because it's in Cancer. You know what I mean? So you're kind of revamping the way you look at love, what it means to you, what role it plays in your life. And I think there is a big change coming in it. You know, maybe that's what you're changing, is the worry. Like, I don't want to worry anymore. I don't, you know. What's going on over here, Spirit? Yeah, okay. So you're scared of it. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. You're scared to have what you want. You need to release that. You need to surrender that, Queen of Cups, you know. So basically, you do have something in mind that you want, but you're scared of it. So I don't know. Maybe that's what you need to let go of. You need to have faith in what you want. You need to have faith in your soul that it will take you there. Or maybe it's taking you somewhere different. Hey, Tam. God, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Man, I've been thinking about you. I haven't been on very much, and I'm so sorry, but I totally owe you a reading. You paid me like months ago, and then you never ever, like, I don't know how to even get a hold of you. Okay, Scorpio. 5537. And I feel like you should probably let me know what you want the reading to be about. You've missed seeing me. Do you mean just that I haven't been online? I haven't. And I stopped putting my face online because it's too much pressure, Tim. I mean, it really kind of is. I mean, I feel like obligated to like look some sort of certain way. And dude, I'm so beyond that at this point. Oh, you've been offline too? Okay. How's it going over there? Were you like in that? What did you guys have? A tsunami down there? I've been wondering about you. Like, how'd you survive all that shit? And how are you doing after your heart attack? Like, are you back to like doing your normal thing, or you still can't do your normal kind of work? What in the hell did I do here? Mix up some decks? Okay. Oh, the hurricane. Oh, I'm Scorpio right now. Is that your sign? For some reason, I feel like it might be. Okay, Scorpio. Here's what it came out. You are good enough. It's the Virgo energy. Bring love into the situation, Aquarius and Aries. A fiery climax approaches. So, oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad, Tim. You are good enough. Okay. Oh, you're good enough. You're good enough. So, I feel like you're sort of blind to your own value here, Scorpio. You don't know your value. I feel like something is changing here, though. I feel like maybe spirit is showing you your value in some kind of way. And this is something that's been going on your whole life. And I'll tell you why I know. Because bottom of the deck's got a page of pentacles, then you got a knight of pentacles, and then you got the queen. And the devil is right here. And the devil in this card is really, I mean, the message in this card is mostly about missing everything that's going on around you. Like you're not seeing it, you know, set a bear trap, bear's right there. There's all this spirit activity, and this guy doesn't see it at all. He just can't see it, can't pay attention, something. So I feel like you have some blocks up around your value and like what you could really do if you wanted to. You are good enough. So I feel like there's something inside of you that doesn't know your worth. And maybe that's something that you are working on back in. You are? I'm multitasking, been offline for over a week, checking emails. Hello, Mrs. Beckham. It's me who's having all the spirit activity. Yeah. You are having a lot of spirit activity. And you are aware of it, though. So, okay, so this is for you. Like, are you aware of your value? Because I kind of feel like this is something that has happened since you were, maybe you don't understand. Like, if this is you and you got all this shit going on in your head in this devil card, right? Maybe what it is that you don't see the value in it, in that activity that you, or you feel like, why am I good enough to do this? I don't know what you're feeling. Yeah, you had your gifts ever since you were a kid. Bring love into the situation is the next card. So tell me about that. All right, so there's something here, a struggle, 5 of Wands. This could be like an inner struggle, like with yourself. I feel like something big is ending, changing. It's something that you struggle with, but I feel like you're finally putting an end to it. Look at all these cards that say ending and what they're talking about. They're talking about 5 of Wands. This 5 of Wands is 5 people trying to sing together. That would take a lot of effort, wouldn't it? To like be on key and everybody, come in to you and all that, right? It's also about like, maybe you having a problem with that inside of your own self. And so finally you're saying to spirit, like, I want to put an end to this. Okay, fiery climax approaches. Let's see what that's all about. Okay, so Knight of Swords. This is quick action, truthful action. And then the 8 of Swords. Something's changing about the way you feel. Like you feel stuck. You feel held back. You feel guarded. Look at that. That's a child setting a boundary. This is spirit at the door and you ignoring it. If this is for you, Mrs. Beckham, let's see what it's trying to say to us. I feel like 7 of Cups. I feel like you've been confused ever since you were a child. And I feel like also like this is abundance and the harvest card is right here. So this is the judgment card really. But in this card, it's about harvest. It's about, look at all these little tiny beings around this guy, like helping him, showing him the way, right? And there's this huge harvest, and there's not just one harvest, there's 2. He's got wine or something. So all of this stuff that he's done before has a second blessing. It's not just the fresh fruits, it's last year's, what he did last year or the year before or whatever like that. And then the Sun card is about, of course, like focusing on things that are beautiful in your life. I feel like that's what's changing. This fear or this feeling that you're stuck with something, you're really not. And even like as far as you, Mrs. Beckham, like I was shown how to close off as I've just been open to it and it was so draining. I'm ignoring it and it's quiet and I don't like it. Okay. So what I see here is like a brand new start. This World card is the very last card in the major arcana. The one that follows it is the Fool card, which is a brand new beginning. And that's what you're doing here. But you need to bring love in somehow. Like, and I wonder if it's into your own self. Like, because I don't feel like you see your value. And I think that your soul is trying to show that to you. The value of you. Give me some advice for Scorpio spirit. Actually, give me this one. Give me the spirit message for. I haven't done this for anyone else, but let me see what the spirit message is for you. If you find yourself stuck in a situation and you're unhappy with it, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit? Be fierce. That's your advice. This one is good too. Perhaps you're reminded just how quickly the phases in your life can shift, one change after another. You are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So, what's happening is a big change for you, and you're a big part of it. Like you're the one closing it out, you know. You're working with spirit. And I think what you're letting go of is maybe this feeling that you're not enough or something. It's some kind of devil energy that's holding you back, you know? And here you are accepting it, right? So I think that the end of this confusion and this, like, you know, mind fuckery, 8 of Swords, that's kind of what I feel like is leaving and changing very quickly, and the confusion and the holding back. So I do feel like there's a new timeline for you, and I don't know what you were wishing for, working on in June 21st, when we had the new moon, but you should think about it or try and figure it out, because they're definitely connected. Oh, yeah. Scared you're going to give the wrong messages. 107. I think that's a legit fear. I do. I've been to a lot of psychics and mediums, you know, after Paul died. I went to quite a few mediums, and I feel like, you know, some of them you could tell just by the messages that they were tapped in. And other ones, I still wonder about it, you know, like it seemed like they might have just made that shit up. So I think there's both. But I feel like, you know, if you trust in your soul, you know, and your connection, I don't think there has to be any doubt. I had a medium party. I went to a medium party. Of course, I was the hostess. It was warm outside, so I can't remember when it was, but anyway, I was scared. Kind of same thing as you, like, am I giving the wrong message? Can I do this? I meditated for a month before I even did it, and I didn't decide to actually go through with it until the very last day. I was scared, you know, I was scared I was going to say the wrong thing. I'm trying to contact people on the other side. But, you know, I took all the tools that I normally use, tarot cards, my Scrabble letters, and they did not let me down. Those people from the other side showed up. I could feel them. You know what I mean? You could feel that tingling on the back of your neck, or on the, like, your shoulder blades is where I can feel them a lot. And so anyway, they totally showed up, and everybody there was happy. So I feel like, you know, I mean, I think you gotta believe in yourself, kind of like that first little thing. You gotta understand your value. These spiritual gifts are a blessing. Some people would just never get it, you know. All right, Sagittarius, believe in the impossible. So here you are. Oh my God, what's going on here? And then the Queen of Swords. This is like the Ice Queen, right? And then 5 of Cups, I'm letting it go. So I feel like believe in the impossible. Does this look like a reunion? It could be. Or it could be about you finally letting go of somebody. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it. You're really going to walk away. That's what I feel like. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So maybe somebody that you thought was your wish fulfillment, but they ended up some kind of way, and you feel like you're trapped with them or you're stuck. You're not. And I think you're cutting yourself loose. That might not be for everybody, but I see it. It is. You're right, Tim. Absolutely. But I also feel like, you know, if you're tapped in, I don't know that you're saying anything wrong, because it's spirit talking, you know. And I mean, Meditate and contemplate. You feel like you're not enough, and you felt that way ever since you were a child, is what I see. There's some truth coming in. Wheel of Fortune. Good lucky break here about a new beginning, alignment, and lesson learned. It's this one. You're letting it go, aren't you? Letting go of something that you don't want to let go of, or you didn't want to let go of, but you're doing it. And it's causing a new beginning and alignment. And like some offloading of some icky feelings about yourself, and maybe like some, I don't know, like Chiron stuff, right? Be bold and make the first move. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the Moon. So you're waiting for success. It could be with a group of people, or it could be with somebody that you don't get along with. It could be a Pisces. There's something coming crumbling down here. I feel like I feel like there's a complete reset button here for you, and it's up to you to do it. It could be about love, but at the bottom of the deck we have 10 of Cups. So there could be new love coming in, Sagittarius, but you really gotta let this person out of your energy before you can have the new thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's what I feel like for Sagittarius. I hope that makes sense for you. Can you hear my grandson? He showed up 4 hours early today. That's one of the reasons I have sort of like stopped doing so many readings too, because he just shows up. And then it's kind of hard to concentrate because he comes in. 48. Capricorn is next. Okay, angel spirits and guides, let's go to Capricorn. Let's see what the messages are here for Capricorn. I can't believe I have 12 likes. Thanks, you guys. Super excited. Thank you. Every day before I do a reading, I'm saying, like, please bring in the people that want to hear my messages. Please bring them. Okay, so who am I on? Capricorn. You're very close to achieving your goal. There is a time to give rather than take, and it's time to release negativity. You're dealing with Scorpio and Virgo energy on the table. If oh, I do. I love the grandkids. You have no idea. Well, I babysit them while my daughter works. So, like, I have them like every day for one reason or another. And this little guy is in school, and he just fucking loves me. I've never, ever, besides my own grandma, I don't know if I've ever had someone love me as much as him. And it does feel pretty goddamn good. I'm not gonna lie. He thinks I'm the shit most of the time. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. Now, here's what it is. Your goal is to quit feeling like a victim and to feel like a winner. Like you are understanding what all the trials and tribulations in your life have given you and how much they've changed you. And for some reason, this is a point of celebrating here, like this change in the way you feel about your life path. And, you know, I mean, I've actually had this happen about a couple of different things in my life, things that I thought were like the detriment of my life. And then something else happens, and then I'm like, holy shit, I'm glad that happened, right? So, I feel like that's what's happening here, is you're kind of like letting go of feeling like everything bad happens to me, And you're going like, Jesus, I have learned so much from all that shit. And I am grateful. And when you get to that place where you're like, I'm grateful for all this stuff. You're in London? Oh my gosh. I didn't know you were from London. Oh, I love that. Anyway, okay. Time rather to give rather than take for Capricorn. Okay, this is something old. 6 of Cups. This is an apology. Emperor. 9 of Pentacles. So you're either receiving an apology from a masculine energy or you're giving one. You know, this could be a father. It could be, you know, a boss. It could be anything. But I feel like it's important to even this out, to clear the air, to whatever. It's going to give you a lot of freedom when you do. You know what I mean? So either you're offering the apology or you're giving the forgiveness, you know, and maybe this person doesn't forgive you, or doesn't apologize, but you forgive them. It could be any of that, right? Yeah, we're going to have a full moon here tonight. That's what we're reading about. It's this full moon energy and where we need to be with it, what we need to be focusing on, right? So it's time to release negativity about, oh my gosh, it's about your soul plan. It's about where you've been. It's about it's about your life. There's pages here. If it's not about your own personal journey, which I think it is, but if it's not, then it could be about your kids, right? Some negativity about your kids. I would hope not. But you got some negativity. I think it's from your childhood, and it's probably time for you to like let go of it, right? I feel like, you know, you've been crying about it long enough, and it feels like the worst nightmare of your life. And I don't know what it is. It's just telling me it's just kept you up all night and you're feeling some kind of way. Maybe you're trying to figure it out. I kind of like the depiction of this 9 of Swords because she is trying to figure it out. And you know, air, right? The swords are air. And this girl or woman or whatever, she's been writing about it, communicating, trying to like put the pieces together of the puzzle, trying to figure it out. And it does look like it's about your childhood. But I do see freedom and a new beginning coming. I also see the 5 of Cups, so I'm wondering if there's some sort of like grieving involved with this too. Okay, and then where it's stopping and turning over here is the Temperance card. So basically that's about transmuting your energy. It's saying release this negativity and allow me to bring in positive truth about unconditional love. It's going to shock the shit out of you and put you on a brand new trajectory, a brand new path, right? So that's what's happening. Like when you release the negativity, there's all this beautiful new coming in. Truth, maybe money, maybe something settling down in the family or inside of yourself about love. Maybe opening up that heart a little bit more, allowing you to love unconditionally. It's very hard when we have a lot of like negative energy going on in our body to actually even have love, let alone unconditional love, right? We usually have a little bit of a guard. And I see that that's happening here, you know, with the 9 of Wands, but I feel like you're closing the door to that feeling. I'm not a victim. You're not. And I feel like life is, there's a big change here for Capricorn. Going down a brand new path. And it looks promising. Looks fun. Looks beautiful. 10 of Cups. Who wouldn't want the 10 of Cups? Let's see. 120. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, goodness. California, always sunny. I don't know, but I was in California whenever I went on that trip. Well, it was in June. It was like when I went back and looked at the new moon for June 21. I mean, like, I left here like June 21 and started on a little trip, remember? And I went over to California, Redwood Forest, my car. And then I was kind of stuck by the ocean. It was super cool. I had a great time. But that's what was going on in the new moon, Cancer moon, for me. Oh, Carolina. I don't know about the Carolinas. I've never been there, but Tim lives there. I have a friend from school that moved to one of the Carolinas, but I've never been there or nothing. Okay, so we're on Aquarius. A personal issue reaches resolution. The answers you need are coming, and a tough cycle approaches. Or the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're dealing with Cancer moon, full moon, which is the moon that we're dealing with. You also have Gemini energy and Capricorn, all full moons here. So it's definitely talking about, you know, a culmination of more than one thing here is what I feel like. So a personal issue reaches resolution. Tell me what that's about for Aquarius. Personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so you've got a Page of Wands and the Battle Wagon, which is about the Chariot. So I don't know. Let's start at the very minimum. It could be like something happening with your car and you get a new one, right? Something breaks down and you get a new one, something like that. But it could be about you being guarded and protecting yourself about something. But the Battle Wagon, the Chariot, is about alignment. It's about going in the same direction. It could be about traveling, moving, maybe even. You're manifesting wish fulfillment. You're manifesting, this is your card, Aquarius. So you've got 3 major arcanas with this personal issue reaches resolution. And it looks to me like maybe you're changing direction in your life and going toward, you know, your true self, your true North Star. So maybe you want to find out what your North Node is. Maybe you're looking into something new, but it looks to me like your higher self is driving you straight toward your dreams. There is a 2 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if it's about a certain person, it could be about nurturing love. There's a child here. Maybe you weren't loved as a child. Maybe you were, I don't know. So Leo, Aries, Sag here for this king. You've got Aquarius, you've got Aries, and you've got Cancer on the table. And then this is, I think it's Taurus and Cancer and Libra. That's what I think. Okay, the answers you need are coming. This is a Gemini card. Do you have like tropical plants and stuff there, Tim? Is it like warm and tropical? I feel like, is that where they have like the Daytona 500 race and stuff, South Carolina? Do you ever go to that? NASCAR or anything like that? Okay, this is about grieving love. It's about some kind of certain kind of love. The answers you need are coming. I think you're going to end some kind of love situation. You're saying goodbye. You're dumping it out. you have confidence in yourself, and I think that you want something more than what you're getting, you know. And I don't know if you're dealing with the Scorpio, but the death card is here talking about a big transformation along with this 10 of swords, another transformation, both the death cards at once. The answers you need are coming. Now if this is an answer about a Scorpio, feel like that could be coming in, but I also feel like you're walking away from something because you're more confident than that. You're saying goodbye to it because it's just not, you know, up to snuff. And I don't know why, but you definitely have a match here. You know, you do. But you have a vibrational match, but at the same time, I don't know. You're saying to yourself, I don't think I want to put any more effort into this. I feel like maybe I'm not enough or they're not enough. You've got the 2 5s here, which are basically saying that. You know, like there's a feeling of one being superior to the other, and that's never ever possible. There is nobody superior to anyone else, and I hate it that anyone ever feels like that, but it seems like we all do it at some point in our life. We kind of go through these like places where we feel less than or whatever for whatever reason. Hanged Man card is here saying like this is a stalled energy, and until you clear this out, you know, like you're going to be in this kind of stalled energy of the Hanged Man, trying to get a different perspective on you and the value that you hold inside of yourself. The answers you need are coming. So all the stuck energy that you're feeling, if you're feeling some kind of stuckness, like you know, I'm not moving forward, it's because you need to rearrange the way you're feeling about you. And then that's when the success comes in, and that's when the cycle ends. You know what I mean? 6 of Wands is about having victory and success. That's the new beginning, but it only comes after you learn the lesson. And what is the lesson? The lesson is about your value. I am valuable. I have value, right? And I just, you know, for some reason, I think we all feel like that. Charlotte Speedway is an hour away. The area is home of NASCAR. I used to go to races, but not anymore. I always thought it would be pretty fun to go to the NASCAR races. I don't know why. I go to like the little races around here. I don't know why I like the car races, but I do. I do like them. I haven't gone in a long time, but I think I'm going to take Cohen this year because I think he would dig it. I bet Cruz would too. He's almost 4. So I think Cruz might really dig it. So I think we might do Fridays at the racetrack around here for a while, whenever they start up again, right? The end of a tough cycle approaches is clarified by the World Tree and the 6 of Pentacles. So this is about, you know, something that wasn't fair. Maybe it's a situation, maybe it's this one. Maybe this is someone not treating you right. And you're saying to yourself, should I put any more effort into this situation or not? It wasn't really fair. And I think like whatever is happening, you're closing the cycle. You choose you. You know what I mean? I feel like you're getting some kind of clarity about something here, about something that happened. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is about something that happens that's not fair, usually, right? It's about balance. And I think you can read that as an imbalance being made right. So let's just see what it's talking about here. But the World card is definitely about ending a cycle. So, oh my God, the other 6 of Pentacles coming out. It's about love and a new beginning, and you're confused about it. And like you want this, you want the 4 of Wands, right? You want 10 of Pentacles. This is what you want from a love, but it's never worked out that way before for you. How come? I don't know. But I think that if you've been in a cycle like that, like, you know, you're in a relationship and it always ends out the same, I feel like the key to that is to change your vibration. And I don't see the Temperance card here or anything, but the The Hanged Man card is definitely talking about it. But this is where your higher self comes and like kind of gives you the information you need to know so that you can let go of the resentment that you're feeling, because that's what you're feeling here. You're feeling some kind of resentment and that you're not good enough or something like that, and it's changing over here. You know what I mean? You're done. You're over it. You're like, why am I letting what somebody else did affect me this way? Here's what I really want, Spirit. I want love. I want real love. I want a new beginning. I want stability. I want 10 freaking pentacles. I want a legacy. I want my kids and my grandkids and my mom and my grandma, my grandpa. I want all the line, you know, the whole family to feel this, to benefit from it. That's what I feel like is happening to you, Aquarius. I hope that makes sense. But I feel like you're just working through this big pile of whatever. Somebody did something to you. They didn't have any value for you. They treat you like shit or something like that. And you're finally going to let it go. And maybe you're not even with this person, but it's still the energy's there, making you feel some kind of way inside. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see. For Aquarius. Let's go on to our last cards and we will ask about Pisces. Yeah, girls like the races too. I didn't know I liked them until somebody took me to them one. It was somebody I was dating, and they took me to the races, and I kind of got addicted. Like, I just loved it. Stock car race. That's all they have around here is just stuff like that, or those little mini cars. But they're still fun to watch. Secretly, I've always kind of wanted to drive one. You like girls, you like races. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't like them? They're exciting. Okay, a time to give rather than take. Prosperity lies ahead, and your dreams need a practical plan. Got 2 Taurus cards here and a Virgo. All right, Pisces, let's see. What do you need to give to here? What are you giving to here? King of Swords. Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords. Truth. This could be about love. Sometimes when I look at the 4 of Cups, I feel like it's could be somebody over drinking sometimes, you know, to the point where you're missing out on opportunities, changes. And I also feel like alcohol stops spirit from being able to contact human. It changes our vibration. I'm not saying we wouldn't hear spirit, but it might not be from love and light source, you know. I've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's something here about love, about unconditional love, about nurturing someone. Who are you nurturing? Just give me a sign about who they're. That's too many. I just want one. What was that? It flipped over and then it flipped back. I think it was a King of Wands, but okay. Ace of Wands. This is a new idea. Okay. So what you could be missing out on is a new opportunity. About work, about money, about pentacles. There could be a very, very quick change coming in here. So the Strength card is here, and like strength card, I feel like it's about inner strength, but what do you have to have strength to do? Think about that. The things that we have to do, use strength for. Maybe to shut up. That's what I need strength for. Shut your fucking mouth, Tina. Because I do shoot my mouth off sometimes without thinking, So strength can be about holding back and, keeping your thoughts to yourself. This could be about like this new idea. Hold yourself back. I don't know. Okay, prosperity lies ahead. Whatever you're working on is going to bring in some money. That's what it looks like to me. Prosperity lies ahead. Four of Wands. This is about joy and stability in your home. Confidence. The Queen of Wands. A new perspective and truth. So what you're doing here, you're meditating here. Look at all the, okay, one major, two majors. You got the Moon and the Hanged Man, which is telling me that you are meditating and you're finding out who the hell you really are here. This Moon card is pretty cool. Because, like, look at the kitty cat looking in the big, like, looking at the big reflection and realizing how big he is. Like, I'm not just a house cat. I'm a damn panther. I'm a jaguar, right? So I feel like what you're doing here is realizing your value. Realizing maybe even like, this came out in another reading of, I don't know whose it was. But it's about, Nine of Wands. Am I a victim or am I a winner because of all the situations I've been through? And like, here's what your soul would say. Your soul would like be clapping and saying like, yeah, you did everything just perfect, have confidence in your human is like beat down, holding this wand, trying to defend itself. And your higher self is saying, oh man, you did great. So at some point, I feel like what you're realizing is how big and beautiful your soul is, which is you. And I think that when we can really own it and believe that in our heart, and sometimes it seems a little bit, I was just journaling about it last night because I was thinking to myself, like, why am I feeling this way? Like, I'm still feeling this Knight of Wands too. Like, I'm not quite good enough to be this or that, right? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hello? Oh, I actually changed my mind about that. I did. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Okay. That was my granddaughter. Oh my gosh. What was I talking about? I forgot. I was interrupted. I was journaling about that and I just forgot. I just totally lost it all. Like, why do I have that feeling that I'm not enough? Why do I feel still smaller than the rest of the people? You know what I mean? Like, I see it all the time in the reading, and then when I see it in my own life, I'm like, okay, so like, what can I do about this? Like, why is this here? And it all goes back to religion. Hi, Joni. It all goes back to my religion for me and my beliefs that are just so stuck in my head. And like this one about God not accepting me, right? It's a big one. It's a big one. But it's that belief. Like, there's nothing I could ever do to please that guy, right? And so when you think about like really understanding that you are connected into all that, and you've been a part of this since they, the Big Bang, right? We've all been around for this whole thing. When you really understand that, and why can't I hold it? Why can't I grab that and bring it into my heart and accept that about myself? You know, why? And it always goes back to that religion thing. All right. Aw. How's your day, Joni? Your dreams need a practical plan. Let's do this thing for Pisces. Your dreams need a practical plan, and they're all about love. What came out? The Lovers, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Cups, and the Emperor. Your dreams need a practical plan. Now, what I feel like is the practical plan here, what you want, I think, is love. I think you're looking for love. I think you want somebody to love. I think you want unconditional love. How are you going to get it? Well, you have to take it. You have to be the Emperor. You have to, maybe what you have to do is go in a new direction for love. You know, are you always looking at the same pool of fish? Right? Are you like in the Emperor? Because if you were in the Emperor energy, which is what I see happening here, you won't have this. You won't be in the Nine of Wands. You can't be in the Nine of Wands in the Emperor, because the Emperor has no fear. So I think what you have to do is try and figure out how to, harness this Emperor energy. It's the I am energy, and it has absolutely no fear. Your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like you have to take the lead in your own life. I feel like you have to maybe send the message to whoever you're thinking about. Let them know how you really feel. I'm not sure, but I feel like you have to, like, as the Emperor, take the lead of your life. And part of that is having no fear. So that's what I feel like is happening for you, Pisces. And whoops. Hey, Johnny. I wasn't paying attention. I hardly ever look over. And thank you for cleaning up my chat room. Sometimes it really bothers me, but I have been really praying about that. Like, I really need to not care what anyone thinks, right? I didn't even see him at all. I think I saw him earlier and I just scrolled on past it. All right, so now, I don't know if these people are still here, but we got Melissa and Anna and Mrs. Beckham. I know Mrs. Beckham is still here, so I'm going to start with her. Will I meet someone? That's Mrs. Beckham's question. And I want to say, Melissa, if you're here, let me know. And Anna, if you want a question, let me know. And anybody else that's on here, we have 9 people watching. Woohoo! 13 likes. Woohoo! Thank you, guys. A million, but I'll take the 13. All right, so Mrs. Beckham, we're asking, will Mrs. Beckham meet someone? What deck do we want? I gotta get the perfect deck. And I don't know which one it is. This one. I think, Mrs. Beckham, you might actually really appreciate this deck. It's the Akashic deck. Hang on, I lost you guys. There we go. Okay. Okay, Mrs. Beckham, tell me what Mrs. Beckham, tell me about her love life. Mrs. Beckham's love life. What's coming up for Mrs. Beckham's love life? Tell me what's going on in the Akashic. What's written down? The War of the Roses, six of Cups. Hang on. Seven of Keys, the Ascent. Four of Swords, the Karmic Trench. Wisdom, will, and mind, and up in the air. Look what's at the bottom. 10. This is the light of the world. Open the door. It's your soul. The divine is trying to get your attention is the message behind. You have a lot of major arcanas on the bottom of the deck. This is things you don't see. I do feel like you're working with Saint Germain. Is a message like, I'm sorry if this isn't about love, but I'm trying here. I'm just gonna see what Spirit actually is wanting to tell you. Okay. Okay, here's what you've got. You've got 5 out of 8 major arcanas. It means that you're at a very special place in your life, okay? And I kind of feel like, let's break it down. First of all, I do feel like you have a divine path to go down, and I feel like Spirit is knocking at your door, but you're not answering it. And that's here. And they have something for you to do, something for you to say. I also feel like Archangel Gabriel's here. This is talking about being called to express how you feel, write, publish. This can be about mediumship and teaching. It's about communicating, right? And Gabriel is actually can come as a human being, so you might want to look around, like there could be someone speaking to you through a human being, you know what I mean? I see that the Saint Germain is here, and he's an ascended master, and this is definitely about transmuting energy. That's what Saint Germain works with, is that energy. This is about connecting with ascended masters, and the fact that you have the same purpose as the ascended masters did, and you always have, which explains a lot, doesn't it, about your gift when you were a child, Mrs. Beckham? And I feel like your soul is guiding you, but I feel like you're up in the air about what you want to do. And I also feel like here you are, like this was the first card out, the War of the Roses, and this is sort of a card talking about human and soul, kind of like on a, like one, your soul wants to do one thing and the human wants to do another. The same message is in this card. Now, this one is kind of like your soul saying to you, get in the balloon. And you're saying, like, I don't know how to steer the balloon. And the soul says, I do, get in the balloon. And you're like, where are we going? And it says, get in the balloon, would you, please? Like, I know how to land it. I know how to steer it. Will you come with me? And you don't know. So this is what's going on inside of you. You have like a huge calling. Look at all the major, like you could be a mouthpiece from Archangel Gabriel, right? Remember who he was. I don't know if you believe in the Bible, but the story goes that he comes as a mouthpiece between, the Almighty and human beings. And I don't know, but sometimes I feel like this card is saying, like, you could be like the person that delivers the messages from Gabriel. There are messages of peace and love, right? Communication. And I feel like you have been like getting those messages since you were a child. Wisdom, will, and mind. It's about lining up all those pieces, right? Body, mind, and soul. power, balance, and expression, again with the Ascended Masters. I don't know what your life path numbers is, but it looks like they should be double digits, like 11, 22, 33, 44, something, right? So that's what I feel like now. There's two cards here that aren't of the major arcana, and they're telling a story all in themselves. One is talking about the Seven of Keys, the Ascent. It's talking about how much you've gone through in your life. You know what I mean? You've been climbing this mountain, you know, you've got all the gear on. You're like scaling the mountain. And you feel like you're not getting anywhere with this card, with the four, right? It feels like you're just digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole. Now, I don't know, but I feel like, I know that wasn't the answer to your question, but I feel like what Spirit wanted to talk to you is your gifts. Now I'm going to ask about your love life, and I definitely will use the love cards. Okay, tell me what Mrs. Beckham might need to know about their love situation, Spirit. Okay, trust. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there could even be an engagement coming in. I also feel like this is somebody that you'll have a lot of chemistry with. And I also feel like you could be meeting this person through a group of friends or through, you know, a group, right? Let me see if there's anything else we need to know. So yeah, I feel like there is. I feel like there's even an opportunity to, like, you know, be engaged. It's going to come in all of a sudden. This is a divine, of course it's a divine. Like, I mean, here we are talking to you, Mrs. Beckham, and you have all these spiritual gifts. Why would this not be in divine timing? Like, you're being sent someone. It's unexpected. It's all of a sudden, but it's because of divine timing. So what does she need to do in order to get ready for this energy, Spirit? Can you tell me that? Like, what needs to happen in order for her to be ready? Ace of Cups, open heart, be ready, start, be 100% sure what you want. Jesus, look at that. And then manifest it. That's all it's saying. So what it's telling me is that you have a very divine connection. And I think it's like, you know, I'm not saying you're better than anyone else, but you have a very special connection. And I know you told me yesterday that you're, you know, like sick of it or a little bit overwhelmed with it or whatever. But I feel like you're very, very lucky and chosen even. And I'm sorry that you're struggling, and I saw that with the War of the Roses. That's about struggling between human and higher self, you know, because like a lot of times what happens is we feel like we're not enough, or like you were saying, like you heard all your life like you were making it up or whatever like that. And so then you start to doubt your own self, right? But this reading is telling me don't. And you can make anything you want happen. Like, you have the power right now. You don't need to do shit. You can just manifest it, think it into existence. Have an open heart, know what you want, and just, I mean, meditate. I want this. You know, don't forget who you are. We're all magic. All of us. We're all magic. And we're all connected to all that is, with all of this energy and all of this ability to create the life we want. So if there's something, you know, about your childhood, which it seems like there might be quite a bit, I just feel like, you know, today's a good day to do it. It's the 111 portal. The veil is very thin. It's a good day to manifest, and I think you already know how. So I think as soon as you really are wanting and manifesting this person is when it's going to come. Star card. Could be even like as soon as Aquarius season, which is right around the corner, right? We have Aquarius coming, I mean, I don't even know what day, probably like another week. So it could be what it's saying. But I think the answer is you can have it whenever you want to. All you got to do is say the magic words, you know, speak it into existence. Oh, I do get lots of messages, but as I said, I'm now just learning how to channel that huge mountain. No, that's great, thank you. But I've been confused about spirit, and I've been crying a lot. Oh, I love you, Mrs. Beckham. This guy, have I met him already, or is it a new person? Do you know? Well, I don't, but I can ask. Okay, Spirit, are you here with me now? Okay, so we're talking about Mrs. Beckham. I think she's feeling ready for love. And I see that there's someone new coming in. Does she know them yet? No. I don't know this person yet. It's new. Okay, let's see if we can figure out who it is, though. I love doing these like one-on-one kind of like readings because you can ask me things and then I get to like hone in on what this means. But what I want to know is what this new person is. Like, tell me what their personality is like. Like, how is she gonna recognize them? Okay, so it could be, holy shit, a Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio. You've got two really serious Scorpio cards there. Anything else? Any other? Oh, you're the Scorpio. Is it another Scorpio? Is it another Scorpio that's coming in? Is this about her? Is this about transformation? Does she need to transform first? Something? No. Is the person in a transformation the other person? Yes. So the other person's going through a transformation. Maybe they had an accident, or they're undergoing surgery right now, or something, right? Something's going on with the other person. Tell me more about the person. This person is stable. This is going to last. They want to settle down, and I feel like it's going to be, you know, it's the anchor card, right? So this person could be funny or clever, but I also feel like they're mature and they're peaceful. They could be retired. They might have a lot of money. They're wise. And they want to grow. I feel like they are a spiritual person. They're very loyal. And they might live far away. They might have to come toward you, or you might like meet up. Remember that card said you're going to meet them at the perfect time, like divine timing? Okay. So that's what it looks like to me. It's like a secure, wise, loyal person who really wants to dig in, you know, really wants to put down roots. I feel like it's a, like a, I don't know if I want to say happily ever after, but I do kind of want to say it. All right. So didn't see that the other people that I called out, Anna and Melissa, they must have left. Anybody else got a question? Libra and Capricorns have been your nemesis. Are you a Scorpio too, Tim? I forgot. You're welcome. You're an Aries. sometimes I wish I was an Aries. You know what I mean? Like, they are like on fire with manifesting. You're 48. Well, that's still young, Miss Beckham. Aries are great in there. I mean, you're the Emperor card. So, like, if you weren't in, like, the reverse Emperor and you were in the upright Emperor position, you'd have no fear. You know, I mean, and I don't think that they're perfect or anything like that, but, like, I have seen some Aries really be able to manifest, you know? You're looking forward to meeting this new man. Me too. I'm excited for you. I hope that I'm always wanting to know what's coming for me tonight. Having lunch at Brother Jay tomorrow. Got invited out of the blue. Oh, you're gonna go have lunch with Brother Jay? You want to know how it's gonna go? Let's see. What's going on for Joni tomorrow? What's going on for Joni? I love you, Joni. Tell me what's going on at the dinner. Is there any kind of nonsense going on? No, I think there's healing and a new beginning. I don't know if you can see those. You got the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So maybe talking about memories. I feel like, I don't know, but the Strength card is here. It could mean that you need to have strength enough to, like, maybe hold your tongue, or the strength to stand up for yourself in some way, right? Wherever that. Oh, yeah. You know what, Joni? I was actually just I was just looking at these cards. I remember when they got. I mean, these cards got ruined almost as soon as I bought them, and I don't even know where I bought them, and I've never really seen them again. But I remember the reading I did after Bernie died, and I used this card. Remember them? I want to know what's going on in that crazy ass family. Can you tell me, Spirit, what's going on with this crazy family? I know, but I think Tim, aren't you like a Cancer North Node too? Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Hierophant. So yeah, they're inviting you. I think this is definitely spiritual driven, because you got the Hierophant as well as the Eight of Wands, which is talking about spirit activity. You know, spirit supporting it. Aries. Can you manifest money like nobody else's business? Because that's what I notice about Aries. Okay, let's go back to... So we're all Cancer North nodes. And that moon tonight, it's in Cancer. That's how come I did the reading. And I'm going like, holy shit. The new moon that we would be like working with it is the one in June 1. So whatever you were working on, whatever you were trying to manifest, closing out, ending, or coming all the way in with this moon, right? So I feel like there's something going on here. I think that there's an apology coming in for you, Joni. I mean, look at this card. That's a Three of Wands. An apology. I see you walking away. King of Swords, air sign. Eight of Pentacles. Got a lot of eights, 3 8s here, Joni. 1, 2, 3. Eights tell me big change. You got spirit support, heart support, and something about work too. What are you walking away from in the Eight of Cups? What's showing walking away from in the Eight of Cups? Queen of Cups. You're surrendering. What's the outcome for this whole thing? Why is she going there? What's going to happen? Look at 11, 11, 2. 3 plus 8, 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8. The Empress is the third card, right? Why do you got all them 11s? What's going on here, Spirit? There's an ending of a cycle. What's coming in behind it for Johnny? Why is this whole thing happening? King Wands. I kept trying to come out. Who's the King Wands, Johnny? So it'd be somebody powerful. It'd be somebody in the know. It'd be somebody... It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. My son was a Virgo. I love Virgos. Queen of Swords. I don't know, Joni. I feel like you're setting a boundary. I feel like you're standing up for yourself. You got a lot of people in this. Let's look at them. So you got a King of Wands, the Empress, the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. A lot of people involved in your life, right? Yeah. So there's something coming to an end, and I don't know what it is. It doesn't really say, but it's like, I don't know. Hang on. What does Jay want with Joe? What does Brother Jay want with Joni? Yeah, again, healing and a new perspective. Pandora's box. Get ready. Get ready for something to be open. Do you see it? So I cleaned up all of this stuff because it's just too much and I don't know what the fuck it's saying. But like this right here is talking about like opening up this box of, you know, Pandora's box, like things you didn't know coming in, right? And then the Hanged Man, a changed perspective. I think it's, can you see these cards, Joni? Why don't you take a screenshot of that sometime if you want to? Because look at the bird on the corner. Look what's going on. And if you guys don't know what's going on in Joni's life, her husband died 2 years ago, and everybody called it a suicide, but it really wasn't. And we're still trying to figure it out, all of us, you know, with tarot. I know he didn't do it, but I don't know who did. And then, like, so this deck of cards is is really like, really telling, like really kind of morbid. But like, I remember when I first met Joni, I don't know why, but I have a feeling they wanted to tell me something. I wasn't going to go and just could send the message. And later on, I just knew I had to go. Yeah, I think that's probably, yeah, there it is. And again, remember what we were just looking at? This is spirit arranging the meeting. Three of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. Spirit. And it might be to uncover some truths that you didn't know before, Joni. You know? Yeah. Clarity, opening Pandora's box, right? The uncovering the truth, figuring something out. Maybe you guys get together and that's when you figure stuff out. I wonder what time it is. I probably have to go, you guys. 5 days before her birthday, yeah. Oh, I know. This is just like, go ahead and talk about it, Joni. I feel like something's going to be like a cat let out of the bag at the lunch, is what I think. I don't know. How are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm like hiding here. I just feel like some people are just kind of rude and mean, and I just can't handle it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know, like they'll get on and call me old or whatever, and I hate it. Because I am old, but you know what I'm saying. So I like to like hide in the back here. How challenging it is. It's been challenging for all of us, but especially her, right? There's the is that, you know, the investigation. Like, she lives in South Africa, so God, I hope you don't care that I'm just blabbing all your life. But it's the 29th of January. I forgot about that, Joni. He's an aqua. Anyway, they really screwed up the autopsy, and like they didn't put down a time of death. Like, you would not believe all the stuff they did, you know, and there's just shady shit going on and a big cover up too. And so it's a lot to deal with. The 29th, January 29th. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Beckham. I'm so glad to have you here. And I am kind of old, you know. I'm going to be 62 this spring. Can you believe it? Anyway, I think I have to go. Joni, if you want to call me tonight, you can. I do have the kids, but I would so love to visit you. I miss you so much. And yeah, Tim, like if you would ever email me or whatever with your questions for a reading, I would totally, like, I can make one and send you the link in private. Like, if you tell me what you want to know, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's all just a big plan, huh? I guess we have to figure out how to just bob and weave through it, is what I think. We really set ourselves up for it, didn't we, Joni? But I also feel like at some point, you know, you just have to like almost stand there in awe of yourself for deciding to go ahead and try it, you know? Like, I'm so positive I could do this, I'm gonna do it. Oh, good. Have fun with Ruben, and I love you guys. Good night, everybody. Miss Beckham, love you so much.